didn't know if the trailer was still right side up or upside down initially, and they found out later that it was actually sitting on his roof.
An elderly couple in Keithville is still picking up the pieces of their mobile home after it was rolled into its roof during Tropical Storm Beryl's entrance into the Arklatex. Our Madison Network spoke with the family to get an update on how they're doing and how the community can help them get back into their own home. Madison.
Brenda, Joe and Elizabeth Jamison were found standing on their ceiling after strong winds lifted their home from its foundation and slammed it into a tree. I spoke with their nephew as we toured the damage to hear what happened and how they're recovering.
The trailer was sitting on this side, and as the winds came, the trailer rolled and ended up on his roof over here.
Joe and Elizabeth Jamison's mobile home in Keithville was rolled onto its roof during Tropical Storm Beryl. Michael Tyler is the nephew of the elderly couple. He says his aunt and uncle were inside the home as it rolled off its foundations.
There's a tree behind this trailer, and we believe that if that tree was not there, the trailer may have continued to move. So we believe that the tree was the only thing that stopped it.
Caddo Fire District 4 firefighters found them standing on the ceiling and had to pull siding off the mobile home to reach them.
This is where they had to actually come in and pull the siding off to get them out.
Tyler says his uncle was sitting on the now non-existent porch when he noticed the weather getting worse.
I went inside and told my aunt that they needed to get out. By the time he reached for her, he felt the trailer started to move, and then it just started to roll. He said the only thing he could do was just curl up on top of it to try to keep things from falling on top of her, and then the trailer just started rolling.
The Jamisons are out of the hospital with minor cuts and bruises, but they're staying with their daughter. Their whole family is chipping in to help, and thankfully their home was insured. A GoFundMe has been set up to help with basic necessities, but Tyler says what's needed most is prayer.
They don't want to be a burden to anyone. Just keep them in prayer, and we're hoping that sooner rather than later that they can get back to the situation they were in, where they're back into their own home.
Tyler says his Aunt Elizabeth is usually the one concerned for others, but she and her husband are really just thankful for the community's help and mostly thankful to have survived the storm. If you know of anyone who could help pick up the debris or wants to lend a helping hand, a link to their GoFundMe can be found at kthbs.com/in case you missed it. Back to y'all.
All right. Thank you, Madison.